So, hello future coders, welcome back to my channel Ninja Coders. So today we will start. Previously we see that how to print the Java hello world, something like that. So today I'm starting about the variable. Yes, uh, I previously discussed the variable, but I today I variable and some what is the variable and how can I declare the variable and also the data type and what type of data type, like primary data type and like that. These things we can discuss, and also we can today more do practical things. Okay, so today we can do both practical and also the definition part also. So yeah, let's begin. So next one. So this one is today as we discuss, first one is variable, and then after we discussing the data type, and then after size of data type and user input, these four things we can cover in this lecture. So okay, let's go, and I can erase this all so I can deliver this PPT to you, and also you can refer this one. So okay, second one is what is the variable. So yeah, variable, rule to declare the variable. So there is rule. One rule is that consists of A to Z and digit 0 to 9 and a special character using underscore and dollar. So this thing, sorry, I have to erase, and after that again I increase the pen size. But okay, yeah, consists of A to Z. Let A to Z is select A to Z is lowercase and uppercase also. Both I have can declare on this variable name as a variable name. So whenever we can declare the variable, so I can what I can do, like first we can declare the int, and after that variable name. Where is the cursor? Here is not showing the cursor. Okay, so int and then variable name. So variable name, what we can do, like var1, something like that, var1 and 10 something and then semicolon. So I can this declare. So in this we can, main point is that consist of A to Z, and smaller and lowercase both the cases is okay, and also I can add the 0 to 9 using digit and also the special character. Only these two thing can be written, sorry, can be using in the variable declaration. Okay, focus, only these two, don't use another special character, otherwise it's throw the error. So let's can I practical? Yeah, I can show the practical, but first you can see the whole detail of it, how what can I do or what can I not do in this. So okay, yeah, so A to Z and this special character I can use. So okay, and then second one is first character must not a digit. Yeah, you think so? Like anybody name who you can see anytime like that. What we can say, before the name of the declaration there is any number, kind of like if person have name some Roshan, Sonu, like that, and you can see it in the first, without first of that, hi, uh, to Sonu, and 20 100 Roshan, like that number. No, you don't. So that's here also the same condition, that you cannot, the first not be a digit. Okay, first number is not be digit, like that. Okay, so you cannot declare like 232 something like that, and where one is, this one is not the right case to declare. Okay, this will throw a error, because why? Because here is the number from starting the number, so that's why we can not do this. This is the wrong way. And then third is blank space cannot be used. Yeah, blank space cannot be used. So blank space cannot be used. So blank space I cannot use in this. So blank space like that, what the meaning of that? First of all, like that you can declare some name like int, and name is like variable integer you want to declare. Okay, so in this here I cannot put a gap on that. You can use underscore, you can use dollar, but you cannot skip this blank space. Okay, make sure you cannot skip the blank space. So if you can give there space, you can find the error where num, if there is, here is the gap, so this one is showing the error, so don't use this one. Okay, and next one is that java keyword cannot be used in variable. ठीक है? What the meaning of this java keyword, sorry, java keyword java keyword so java keyword cannot be used. The java keyword cannot be used in variable, no limit can. The java keyword cannot be used like the private, and then the class, and then some variable like int, these are the these are the uh, keyword which is already specified in the java, which is reserved keyword. We can say reserved keyword, we cannot use these things into our personal use in coding language. So make sure you cannot use these things, you cannot these things, and int, these are the for the java reserved keyword. We cannot use this on them into personal use, like declaring variable and something like. Okay, and here is one more point is that variable so in the variable we cannot use this reserved keyword. Okay, and after that, no limit character, what is the meaning? Like what we say here is not the limit for the declare the character. You can n number of characters can store using the sorry, not using the you can n number of character in your assign the character in your variable name at the time of declaration. So you have no limit. No limit to declare. You can how much character you want, you can add on the variable name. So no worry. But yeah, make sure that it's a relevant name. No, like just use only relevant. Like if you can declare integer variable, you can just write num like that. And according to the variable and what is the use of this variable, you can mention there. And don't use so small variable name, or don't use so long. According to project required, or according to the variable name, whatever they need, according to that only you can use the variable name. Okay, so let's do one thing. What's these things I can mention, I can show you practically. Okay, so practically means might think practically is there. Okay, so previously we can print the hello, so now we can create one new folder for the java class java, like lecture java lecture 3. Okay, java lecture 3 you want to add in this git. Yeah, I want to git because I have to provide in future to use this all the things of codes, so that's why I did the github repository. Yeah, I will show you that my github repository. If you want in the future what the code of this, you can access from there. Okay, let's start. So public static void main, you can direct like that, and make sure first you can okay with that. Okay, then you can use this thing shortcut. Okay, so what we firstly discussed, that I cannot use I forgot consist of A to Z. Okay, so consist of A to Z, like I can declare a variable. Let's suppose integer variable. Integer variable, there is integer variable, and your variable name should be start with a character. So let's suppose I write where and the number is 200. Okay, this is not giving the any error. So let's run this from there. Here is that you can see it's run easily, no error. Okay, let's print this out, where your sorry your number is that, and you can use the concatenate using the plus icon. Okay, concatenate, and here you can add this one, and that's it. If you can run this again, so you can see there the number is printing that 200, your number is 200. So this one is okay, it's a normal scenario. But what's the discussion we can started, like you cannot mention any number, so I can add this. So you can hear that there is error, here is also error. You can, if you can run this, you have to get a compile time error, that and not a statement. This is what are you doing, what are you trying to do? This is not the right way, so you get this error. So if you remove this, you can good to go. Okay, this one is done. And what the next, you can use n number of character. Let's suppose this, there is n number of character you can add. So make sure the same character is there. So here also just paste it, and you can run. So here is, see that it's running easily. Like, why? I have so many big line number of the variable name, so you can easily run this one. No worry, this one done. And yes, one more thing, you cannot add any gap in this. So if I add their gap after, so if I add here also, here you can see that if you can add or not, it's showing error. Okay, so if there is gap, there is showing the error. That's it, you cannot do these things or gap into the variable name. Okay, this one is clear. And one more thing is that what we can what the next is that first character must not be digit. Okay, main is that character, special character you can. So let's remove this one, this is not good. Okay, you can use only what the use case, and according to that you can assign the variable. Make sure this is the good norm to the programming language. So if other person you see your language, if you Java code, so they can easily understand. This called is code norms, and also called good practical for this use case. Okay, so better reusability and better readability. Due to readability, we can use this actual good name. Okay, so due to readability, we can always make sure I can provide like that name, so that can easily understandable by other person, because you cannot the one person of in the development field, you cannot the one only that can work on that same project. In this one project there are lots of people are contributing in same time, so it's better to use good name, good comments, so other person easily understand. Okay, so let's start without wasting time. So yeah, here I can add where, and we can add also a dollar. So here is showing that it's easy. There is not showing any error. Make sure here is also you can run, and you can see there is running where it's run, no error. And I can also use what underscore. So underscore is there. I can also change there only. Yeah, this is done. Here you see this is running easily. Good done. That is good. You can use dollar and underscore. If you can add another, like has this is showing the error, let's suppose error. Yeah, you see red line, so you cannot use these things. Okay, you can try with another special character, so better testing. Oh, okay, this is done. And now I also write some notes for you. These consist of A to Z, whatever we previously see. Blank space cannot be used, Java keyword cannot be used in variable, and yeah, this one is formatted. So this one also can try. Java keyword. What is the Java keyword? let's suppose this one is also Java. This one highlighted things, na? These are the Java keyword. Int, static, void. These are the reserved keywords. So I cannot. Let's suppose we use this public. Okay. Let's suppose public. If use, this will showing the error. Here is also right. You can get only the error. Yeah, you can get the error. No, you can't run this. Illegal start for expression. Here is lots of illegal things. You are not good to go. So make sure don't use keyword. Okay, this thing is done. So this one is also done. So next one is Java data type. So Java data type. This is the main point. Here is the Java data type. There are two data types, primary data type and non-primary data type. Today I can discuss only primary data type. We can discuss this one is in later. Okay. Today I only use primary data type. Here is these things. Okay. Is this not byte? Is this one is bit? Okay. Bit. Okay. 8-bit. No worry. So Boolean. There are these things. Total 8 primary data type is there. Boolean, byte, short, int, long, double, float, and char. These are the primary data type. So what is a Boolean? Boolean is that true or false, many times. Boolean, what is the Boolean? True and false. So what is the Boolean I can use there? Let's suppose initialize Boolean. Boolean true, not true because it's a reserved keyword. Correct equal to true. Assign the value is true. So if I print this correct, you can assign this value true as a true. If you can change, if you can here add this false. Okay, so here is also applied to the false. You can use this one for condition to true or false, or these two things. Okay, its size is depending upon the JVM or what's the system you can use according to the internal kernel basis. You studied on your classes kernel things na, in operating system. So you can there only using this number is this, how much data can consume is this, depends on the kernel, and then kernel can give you the space. According to that, JVM can decide how much space we can use to store this one. So this one is depending upon the different system based upon. Okay, this one is what we told, based upon the JVM and different system, different system upon the JVM and according to the different system. Okay, Boolean is done, and the second one, what we can do, int is done. And yeah, one thing is that you have to find the value. This one is here, you can see there is formula I written. Okay, so this one sometime in interview, not interview, sometime in exam these things can ask by the by the in the exam things. So you can easily find this one using this formula. Okay, this one is not big things. This one is if you can understand, then you can easily find, because these values are so much long. You can see that these things that much is just int value. This that much thing can I store on them. So you can understand this how much we can know that and work on, we can mug up these things. So that's why I write this formula to easily understand this. Okay, so yeah, so what is this? This one is byte. Okay, byte is that byte, what how much take is space taken? 1 byte. And 1 byte is that, what is 1 byte? In 1 byte there is 8 bit. Okay, 8 bit. So 1 byte, so 1 according to 8 bit, you can take this 2 as a compulsory. Okay, so due to that 2, 1 byte is 2, and this one is 8 bit. Okay, 8 bit. So that's why we can, here is I can add this 8. Okay, minus 2 to the 8 divided by 2 to the 2 to the power 8 divided by 2 minus 1. So why 2 minus 1? Because in this here there is 0 also, like 128, and middle of there is any one is there 0. So due to that 128 is not there, 127 only, because 0 is also taken place in middleware. Okay, so that's why. uh, okay, so how can you can this this one is okay. And let's suppose take different example, huh? This one is for this one is for byte. Okay, and sort is taking 2 bytes. Okay, so what we can do in sort, you can do that formula again, same, like is this 2 byte? So here is 1 byte is 8 byte. So you can, what can do, 8 to the 16. So here is the 16 byte, 16 bit. So what you can do, minus 2 to the power 16 and divided by 2 to the 2 to the power 16 and divided by 2 minus 1. That's it. Hmm, that's it. This is the formula for that. So according to that, you can also, you can do this. Hmm. And if you cannot, this one is not clear, so again I can give you the integer. So if you can see there, for 1 bit is 8, 2 bit is 16, so 4 bit is what? So 4 bit is just 8 4 yeah 36. 8 multiply this into 8 4. 1 bit equal to 8 1 8. So that's why I write 8. 2 into 8, 8 to just 16. So I can write there 16. 16. Okay, so here 8 bit, taking 4 bit, sorry, taking 4 bit, so 8 4 yeah 36. So I can write there what I can write here, no, yeah, I can write there minus 2 to the power 36. Okay, divided by 2, and 2 to the power 36 divided by 2 minus 1, because here is also 0 is there, so minus 2 there. That's it. According to that you can use. Easy, don't take no too much stress, just after some time you can got it easily, so no worry on that. So this one is clear. And long is so long, really long. Okay, that's why I didn't write this. And long you cannot decide this, because in this document you can, if you can go for the Oracle Java document, you see that there is no, you cannot predict this, the value of this. This one is very bigger, big size of that. Okay, so yeah, long, double, float, and float, and yeah, you can get this default value. 0.0f is the default value for the float, and double for the 0.0d is the double, and the character is 0265535. Because why this one? Because in character there is no minus things. That's why this one is going that much. And the default value is minus u 0000 4 times. So let's do that. Let's do that here practically. If you can click on this, you can get the extra space. Okay, so, and you can here also create, then you can get more extra space. Okay, and you can little bit that, no, little bit that much more. So yeah, int is done, boolean is done, and I can write now byte. So byte, And yeah, one more thing. Why that much things is variety? Like byte is also storing integer, sort is also storing integer, and int is also storing integer. So why these things is so much variety for long and float and double? These are the also the why this one is taking that much variety. So due to better memory usability. Like suppose if a person age you have want to store, so how much person age you can store? Previously you can say that 2200 years of old person is living. No, but nowadays there is maximum is 100, 110, and after what the maximum? Not that much. So you can easily use byte. Because why byte? Because you can say that that much age is sufficient for one human being. Okay, only human being. You cannot store the age of any dinosaurs. Okay, so no worry. Only use according to that. If the person, like suppose, live more longer than the 128, so you can use sort according to that for better memory usability. We can use this data type. So let's byte. Byte values we can store age, like age is equal to 28. Suppose 28 easy, but here is one catch is that 128 is there, minus 128 and minus 128 and plus 127. So if you can write here, let's suppose 128, 128, let's suppose not take minus for the age, but yeah, but age you can use see. Let's print the south value. Mm, your age is your age is age. Okay, that's it. So you can print this. So this one is not giving any problem. This one easily run. Your age is minus 128, but yeah, but if you can remove this, then it's showing that no. If you can hover this, yeah, you required type is byte and provided int. Why? It's showing that your required is byte, but you can storing the integer value. It's meaning this. Okay, here is showing that. Okay, this one byte and int. You can require type is byte, but you can provide it int, so you cannot store this one. If you can run this forcefully, so what happened? You see, incompatible type is that possibility of losing conversing from int to byte. Here is the int value, and you can provide it by the use in byte, so you can lose the data. Okay, here is some suggestion is that it's gone. Suggestion is that cast expression in byte and change variable into int, suggesting. So you cannot give bigger value to that byte, whatever the assigned value. So if I write 127, it can easily done. Boom, it's done. Okay, that's good. And after that, I have sort. Sort can you can sort and number equal to what's the value 32768 something is that 32768, yeah, 32768, and minus it can easily store its maximum value and the just 32768 not is the right 32767. This one is for positive value. Okay, you can easily store this value in the sort, and after you can int byte char, yeah, you can write long. Okay, long value, long, and let's take n. Okay, equal to what the number you can store in this. You can use so much long value. You can see that much value. You see, long, long. You can use both of them, L, small L, and also the long capital L. By default, this one is taken. If I remove this L, this one is showing that it's by default is integer type. Okay, you can see integer number is too long because it's thinking that it's an integer value. So that's why I have to write L here. So I can. This one is compiler will okay treat like a long. Okay, this one is long value. So you can use this one that much long value. So I can write easily long value. Okay, long is that, and after that float, I can store float value. Float float let's suppose f equal to 23.41, but you have to again use f value because by default this one is goes treated as the double. Hmm. So you can use f for for this f, and for the double, double, double in this double makes, yeah, it's a double. So in the integer and the double, you don't want to write this f or l something like d, but let's look it. I will show. Okay, d, long value, long value, and long value is like I write there this one dot 43 and semicolon. You see, I cannot mention is there, didn't mention anything, didn't mention. So there is not showing the error. Your wish, you want to write D or not. It depends on you. If you want, you can. If you don't want, you cannot. Use totally depends on you. So you can here you can D. It's not giving any error. So I can print you shout long value. You can see that there is no error showing. Okay. In integer and in double, these things are by default. If a person write integer value, this one is catch by default. You don't want to specify this is integer or not. Okay, this one is by default integer. If a person is storing integer, if a person want to store float, which is using dot, so you have to must initialize float, because in float they're treating as a double. If you don't want to, if you don't initialize f, then it's treated as a double. But if you storing the float inside the float, so it's giving the error. So make sure in whenever you can declare the float, you can use the f word to know that compilers know that okay, he want to or she want to store the float value on this floating point in this variable. Okay, so this one is done, and then char 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 is that char ch equal to anything coding ninja coders. So let's suppose store I c ninja coders. So c is that, and if I write out and print this ch, not ch, so this one can easily run, and then you can see that, see, make sure you can write in the single quote. Okay, and if you want to print string, so string string is not the, you know, string is not the what primary data type, which is here I can discuss Java data type, primary data type. Primary is not there, so string is the secondary, but I can write for you like if there is a string. Okay, string, you want to string str equal to like anything, ninja coders, ninja coders. So you can easily see that I can comment these things. So you can not confuse, can't confuse on based upon this. So I comment all these things and also I comment this one. So Ninja coders, and I can take this one into the bottom side Ninja coders and south str value. So str is str. So is that if you can print this one, there is one issue. Like let's say Ninja coders is printed. Ninja coders. This one is string value. Ninja coders is printed successfully. Okay. So this one is done for now. I can discuss boolean, byte, sort, int, long, float, double, and char, and also the string. The string is a special support for the in the Java, so I can discuss later on upon this in very detailed lecture. For only in the string, I can discuss only string on that separate class for this string. This one is very big topic. Okay, I can also show the one not very much, very different of things. So you can there are lots of inbuilt feature for the string. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, and I also want to showing the data type is done, and now I have to show you one thing is that taking user input. All we can done, but taking user input is not done. So let's take user input. Okay, these are these things are I have to take user input. So let's do one thing. Let's initialize using icon. Here is that system.out.println. What is system? System out is that system. This one is system out. So wait, I can write this one. This system have separate internal folder in the Java lang. These things you can see that if I go here, like, you see that provide class that fundamental to design the Java program language. The most important class is object, which is these are things string class. These are character encoded. So if you can string is that string, and if you want to system, if you see if there is system, the system class contains several useful class field and method. It cannot be instantly among the facility provided the system class or standard input standard output. This system have the capacity or a system inside the system there is all the definition is written that what the how can the system in system out what the process inside this one can perform, so can it can take the input or you can it can print the output. So it's based upon this all the things are written inside this system only. So if you go inside you can you can you can see here is the full source code of that. Here you see that these all things print stream, print ln, the boolean, char, c also. These things are written here. All the things print stream, er, null. These are the functions or the these are the written inside the here. So big of this. You can see that line of codes here. So yeah, these are written system.java inside this. So this package is Java lang. Inside the Java lang, all the things are written. Okay. So not go deep or yeah, you have what we can starting with taking the user input. Okay, so write that I write one scanner, not this scanner sc equal to new scanner system dot in. Okay, so what is this? You think that oh, what is this so much so bigger words? What is this? In if you can also practice, you can easily understand, or you cannot. Is carry for this line. Okay, firstly it can showing that if you are coming from the C++ background or Java background, it's showing it's like, so you can see this first time, you can see like what is this one is very big, so don't worry, after some time you are also used to for that. Okay, so scanner is the class here. uh, that's this, you can see that scanner have class a simple text scanner which can parse primitive type and string using regular expression. You can see that primitive data type and string using regular expression. A scanner breaks its input it tokens using different delimiter pattern, which is by default. This is something like, if I can again go inside the code, so you can again you see that so much bigger class, bigger inside their code. So don't dive into that. So scanner is the class. Okay, sc is the our variable where we can use to print. So if I go there, scanner sc, so what do you want to take input? So I want integer value. Okay, so I write int sc. So what you want to, I want scanner scan the integer value, so I have to mention a variable name, so I can refer this value after some time. So I can directly write this int va value, int value, and int value equal to sc dot scanner not is there. So here is showing something what you want to take input from the user. Next int is there showing that next byte is there, and next is showing that there are so many things here, you can see. So I want only next int is there, so next int, like that you can take this value. So I write there only, I can write here for better understanding for you. South, please enter, please enter the please enter the integer value, oh sorry, integer value. Okay, after that I print this value south, sorry, south. Here integer value your integer value is your integer value is not here, your integer value and plus symbol and then value. Okay, so you can run this one, run, and then printed ninja coders. Why is printing ninja coders? You know that there is string value and string print out a star, and then after its print please enter the integer value. Here is showing that please integer value type. So I write here integer value 243, there is printed, so your integer value is 4335. So you know that why its gap is showing there, because due to ln. If I remove this ln thing, if I remove this ln, so you can see there is gap is removed. Okay, so here is showing that I write again some value, your integer value is 3233, here is remove the one line gap. Okay, so ln have property to next line, new line, showing print ln in new line. One line is extra added in after the execution of the code. Is it okay? So this one is the integer input. So let's take a integer input, and then let's take what, let's take integer, and then let's take byte. Okay, byte. So byte va equal to sc dot next byte, sc dot next byte. So this one, so here I again print that out, please enter byte value. So you can see there plus va, and you can good to go. Execute this one, and then it's running and is showing that integer value is rated this one, done. And after your is please enter. Okay, so this one is written after this, so no worry, I write byte value Please enter. So please enter value. Byte value is 44. I write this one is wrongly, but okay, you can understand this. So I write this one into the top of there. Please out, out, and here is that. One is done, and your byte value Ninja coders, enter the integer value 43 and then please enter the value of byte 53. Your byte value is this. Done. Okay, this is okay. And if you want a string, you want to take string input. Okay, so you can write out, 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 enter string, string value, string value. So in this, so I can comment down these things. Okay, where is that? Next. Okay, I can comment these things and also these things. Oh, sorry. These are commented and I want this one also have to comment. Let's close this and from there to there I have to comment. This font size is increased. Okay, I discuss these things in later. So scanner SC new scanner system.in. So this one system enter your string value. So SC scanner string I have to take string str equal to system dot in not there only. So I write this. I have to write sc dot next. Is this for next or string? Okay, if I write this out your string value is this, so I can write. Okay, sorry, there is one mistake is there, plus str. This one is cannot print if I can't write str. So yeah, device case sensitive, make sure. Okay, so these things are match. So enter your string value. I write ninja ninja coders. This one is printing ninja coders, but here is one catch. What is the catch? Let's rerun. If I write ninja coders like that, okay, if you can write this, then there is one error, is that not error, but you can see here is catch only ninja, not the fully orders. Okay, so that's the problem. Why this problem is happened? Due to this is not the problem. If you want to take the value input only one line, means one word, so you can use this next. But if you want to take whole line, so next line is there. If you can next line, you can run this again, you can write this one again, so you can see ninja coders. Here you see ninja coders is printed. successfully. So if you want only one value, so you can use only next. If you want whole line or something big text value, you have to take input from the user. So you can always use next line like that. Like that, you can see that whole word is captured. Is all are treated in the string. So this is done, and this one is okay. And yeah, one is that Java is statically typed language. What is the meaning of statically typed? That means is that we can declare na integer, boolean, byte before the declaring the variable. What is the variable? Is that so you can use this to firstly declare the what you want to declare inside the variable. Mention first here like that. You first mention na int var equal to 20 like that. So int is the what? Due to that we use the Java as a statically typed language. If you cannot want to declare this, then Java is dynamically typed language, but here is not the case. If you come from Python background, if you can come from Python 1, this one is the dynamically typed language. Why? Because in Python just directly you can add var equal to 20 and that's it, good to go. So var 20 is var 20, so you don't want to initialize is what the value it compiler can directly assign that value without asking for you. So this one is dynamically and this one is for statically. That's why it's Java is a statically typed language. These all are required at a compile time and these are assigned by the compiler in runtime. Okay, so data type is variable is known as the compile time before the program. So you know what I told now. Compiler want to know what the type you want to store in the in that value at the compile time. Okay, and dynamically type whatever here taught that dynamically typed language is all directly assigned upon directly assigned based upon their need. Okay, based upon their need. So yeah, that is for today. And yes, uh, if you want short language, if you want a short lecture, then you can comment me down and suggest me if there is good for long video or good for short video. If you want short video, then please type me comment down. I will make sure next time I can upload short video, not bigger than 10 minutes like that. Okay. So yeah, please comment me down and suggest me. And I also tried for the little bit interactive using the PPT and like that, and also write the hidden notes, written notes, not hidden. Sorry. So yeah, please comment me down and let me know what's the issue with and what can I do for better understanding and better delivering purpose. And yeah, give some support. I will make sure deliver good, and I am also thinking to deliver the Android using Java and Kotlin. So if there is good vote for that, I can make sure that I also upload this one lecture. And yeah, don't be here. You can come at the end of the lecture, so you can please suggest me comment down that I upload short video, not short, means a little bit short, or that is bigger than like that only I can upload. Please comment down. I love to know about your feedback. And okay, keep learning, keep growing, and take one good job and make parents proud. Happy. Bye bye for today's. Okay, let's bye.